It's election time and you really want to turn things around. Good for you. However, all your enthusiasm, energy and effort may not be enough to turn things around, and you might end up with the same system or the same people in power. How could that happen in a democracy? And let me help explain with a simple math model here with options A, B, C and D. These could be for parties or these could be for people. These could be candidates for congressman, governor, alderman, mayor, councilman, CEO, prime minister, whatever. In terms of math, these are 4 options, okay? These are not initials of anybody by any coincidence. So at the moment here, the situation that you want to change is that, say, option C rules by the, I don't know, how about 45% of the support behind option C, 30% of the support behind option D, 15% here and 10% here. There, in a democracy, everybody has, nice choices, and nobody dominates overwhelmingly. That could be a problem, and that actually is a problem. Look at the numbers. 45% of the support is behind C, so at the moment C is king. However, that 45% also means that this 55% here, all of these guys, 55%, if you add up the numbers, the majority hates what's going on. The majority is not behind what C brings about. This is a minority government or a minority rule where option C gets the most votes, but option C doesn't have the backing of the majority, because the population is dispersed not too evenly but divided enough to spread out the number of votes and the amount of support. So let's say that you really hate option C and you really hate what's going on. That's your 4th last choice. You really like idea B and you don't mind option D, and you really don't want to go for option A, but it's also there, so it gets your 3rd preference. So this would be your preferences here. So how is it possible that your enthusiasm and your energy and effort doesn't accomplish much? It's possible that the votes could be redistributed in the following pattern. How about 10% of the votes would go there, 25% of the votes go there, 35 there, and 30% there. So that means that this one stayed on the same level, this one stayed on the same level, and these guys lost 10% of their voters or their support, who all got redistributed to behind option B. It's nice, but look at the numbers again. Where do you find the highest number? Option C. So you're back in the same corner. If you want to get rid of option C because you really hate it, and actually this is a question for all this 55% of the people, if you really hate what's going on and you really want to get rid of option C, how should you be voting? A better way to vote or redistribute the votes has to do with the question who or which option has the best chance to beat C. There. Who's got the best chance, or which option has the best chance to beat option C? Just by looking at the numbers, you can see that D is closest to C. So if these people go up 15%, then C is gone. So your personal favorite and your preference might be with option B. But if these 55% of the people, they all got together and talked among each other, and they would throw their support behind idea D, although it's not the preference for the people who actually support B and who actually support A, but if they all come together and say, okay, I'm gonna vote for D because that's the only way to get rid of the rule of C, then that's the only mathematical way to make these numbers work. This number has to go up enough to beat the current number or level of support behind idea C. So that's how it goes in terms of numbers.